Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Frame and Feeling, the space where I talk about Pakistani dramas with honesty, care, and a whole lot of feeling. I hope you are doing well and taking care of yourselves. Today I am sitting down with episode 10 of Shaidai on Har Pal Geo, and this episode had some genuinely powerful moments alongside some things that I simply cannot let go without saying something. So let us get into it. The car buying sequence, the situation around it was created well, shot well, directed well. The setting was enjoyable and the energy between Ali and Miraal in this scene was genuinely fun to watch. Feroze Khan and Sahar Hashmi complement each other so naturally in these lighter moments that even a simple scene feels warm and worth watching. But here is where I have to stop and ask a very direct question. What exactly is Ali's reasoning for convincing Miraal to buy a car? His argument is that she is a businesswoman, she can take a loan, she can pay it back later. And I am sorry, but that is not a reason. That is not a reason that agreed Miraal so spontaneously. This is completely illogical and senseless and unbelievable. And then Miraal agreeing without a single pushback, without a single question, that is not the sharp, grounded Miraal this drama has built. Neither Feroze Khan nor Sahar Hashmi nor the writer nor the director seem to pause and question whether this moment actually makes sense for these characters. It does not. And that is a writing slip that should have been caught long before filming. Now let us talk about the villain. And I genuinely do not know how to say this gently, so I will just say it. Pakistani drama writers and directors still do not know how to build a proper villain. And episode 10 of Shaidai is one of the clearest examples of that problem. This man is following Miraal and Ali through the episode, and instead of feeling threatening, instead of creating tension or unease, he looks like a joker, a complete and utter joker. He is laughing for no reason. He is following people with the energy of someone who has never been told what sinister actually looks like. And then Yaqub following him was okay, acceptable, well shot. But it was so disturbing watching a villain like this. A villain is only as powerful as the writing and direction behind him. And right now, the writing and direction behind this villain are letting the entire drama down. I truly hope this gets corrected because Shaidai deserves a worthy antagonist. Not someone who undermines the tension every time he appears on screen. And then the sequence that completely redeemed this episode for me, Ali Khan going to the minister's house to warn him. Everything about this scene was a 10 out of 10. The poolside setting, the location choice, the framing, all of it was handled with real cinematic intention and it showed. But what truly elevated this sequence above everything else in the episode were Ali's dialogues. Powerful, measured, precise, every single line landing exactly where it needed to. And then the moment where Yaqub beats that boy and Ali steps forward and says that he's my brother, I felt that. The way Feroze Khan delivered that line, the conviction behind it, the quiet authority, it was extraordinary. And the actor playing the opposing role held his own completely. Both of them together in this scene were firing on all cylinders. This is the Ali Khan that I love watching. This is the version of this character that reminds me why great writing and great performance together can create something genuinely unforgettable. Frame exactly in line with the feeling here. And then the mall scene. Oh my goodness. Short, soft, sweet and absolutely perfectly executed. Ali and Miraal together in the mall, and I genuinely do not have a single complaint about this scene. The direction was tight, the performances were warm, and these two are just so effortlessly good together that every scene they share feels like a gift. They complement each other. They give each other the most genuine expressions, and then comes that dialogue. Miraal looking at Ali and saying that she trusts him a lot. and then asking him playfully if he's doing corruption, and I smiled so wide. That line was so perfectly written for this moment, so naturally delivered, that it captured everything beautiful about where this relationship is right now. A 10 out of 10 scene, soft, light, full of feeling, frame exactly aligned with the feeling. And just when I thought this episode could not get any warmer, but it did. Miraal getting her parents ready to go on an anniversary date. Ali is there. They send her parents off together. They give them a car, and the entire sequence is handled with such genuine sweetness that I felt it. All four actors in this scene were doing beautiful work. Everybody looked wonderful, everybody felt present, and the emotions of this moment were so authentically portrayed that you forget for a moment that you are watching a drama at all. Now I do want to point out one thing that my logical brain simply could not let go. How is it that Miral's family does not have a car? When I look at their living standard, their home, their appearance, their looks, their general lifestyle, in Pakistani society, a family of this standing would at minimum have a small personal car for daily use. It does not need to be grand or expensive, but the complete absence of one felt illogical and slightly jarring, especially in a drama that is otherwise so carefully constructed. It is a small point but an honest one, and I had to say it. Nevertheless, the emotions of this scene were genuine, the warmth was real, and the intention behind it was beautiful, framed exactly aligned with the feeling. So, where does episode 10 of Shaidai land overall? It was a soft, warm, deeply enjoyable episode with some genuinely brilliant moments, and a couple of things that I simply had to be honest about. The mall scene, the anniversary sequence, and above all, the minister confrontation were highlights that reminded me exactly why I look forward to this drama every single week. Feroze Khan and Sahar Hashmi as a couple continue to grow more natural, more compelling, and more genuinely lovely together with every passing episode. But the car buying logic was a miss that the writer, director, and both actors should have caught. And the villain, I need to say this clearly, continues to be one of the most significant creative weaknesses of this drama. A story this beautifully written deserves an antagonist who actually feels dangerous. Right now, he does not. Episode 10 of Shaidai was mostly a treat, soft, cinematic, emotionally generous, and full of a couple worth every minute of your time. Written by Saklan Abbas, directed by Ali Faizan, I'll be here next week and so will they. If this review made you smile even half as much as this episode made me smile, give it a like. It genuinely helps Frame and Feeling grow and reach more people who love Pakistani dramas the way I do. Subscribe if you have not already. Every episode, every week, full honesty and full heart. And I want to know in the comments which moment from episode 10 was your absolute favorite, the mall scene, the anniversary date, or that extraordinary minister confrontation. Tell me everything. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.